You guys, get the language right. Stop being offensive. I'm so sick and tired of trying to hammer this home with you guys. Look at this.
The trips that we take in this space benefit mankind.
So it benefits humankind, and I'm going to keep correcting the mankind and the man-made and the man missions, because this is exactly what this mission is about, is expanding the perspective of who does space.
I have to correct her. Humankind? Are you kidding me? Like, she's not even woke enough. Get it right. In all seriousness, congrats to those ladies for going up there. Honestly, it takes some courage to do that. You literally got on a rocket that could blow up. A lot of courage to do that. That being said, I don't know if that qualifies as astronauts. I mean, really, what did they do? I don't know. I don't know what the big fuss is besides having courage. Anyways, my point here is, what am I saying? Shame on you. Shame on you. They're innovators. They're doing this for science. Her kind, not humankind. That's my point here. Let's get into today's show. This is already off the rails. Happy Tuesday and welcome to Zeducation, folks. Get your minds right. Get your language right. Stop being offensive. Hate men. Of course, that's the message. That's what we need to do in 2025. Everyone knows that if you're woke. Obviously, this is insane. This is dumb. This is stupid. This is why we point and laugh at it, because these people, they're still out there, still spewing their garbage. So for mankind, we're going to do today's game. Punishment free, of course, just like we always do on Tuesdays. If you're ready for today's game, head down and like this video. And if you're new here, please make sure you are subscribed and have the bell clicked for notifications when new videos are uploaded. Now on to today's game for all of mankind. Don't laugh, go. Why would you move to a small Midwestern town? There's nothing there. They got Dollar General. Oh, they got some green beans. The side by side. Oh, they got a church. That's good. That's important. Catholic and the Lutheran, you know. Casey's, great pizza. Not good for you. Oh, yeah, there's Jacob. Oh, we're missing that. I thought this was my town. I literally did. I thought this was my town as I was watching this. I don't know if there's much difference in most Midwest towns. But hey, I love them. I love all the Midwest towns. They're amazing little places. Then you get to go to the place in the morning that serves the coffee, where all the old guys meet up. The good old boys, they meet up every morning to have coffee, get their morning updates. You know, that they don't scroll X. They talk to each other. They share the news that way. This restaurant in Thailand gives discount if you're skinny.
I don't think you tried hard enough.
I told him oatmeal.
Is that your friend?
Yeah, I told him oatmeal.
Push him.
Never met him in life.
You ain't fitting, bud.
You need some butter.
Need some butter, yeah. What is this, Escape from Alcatraz? The Clint Eastwood version? Yeah, anyone get that reference? Yeah.
Hold on, he's doing it.
Oh no, he's
Oh my gosh.
What if he gets stuck? He's gonna take the whole thing.
Squeeze, bud. Squeeze, bud. Gee, okay, dude.
You're good for 5. She already
You're
said.
good for
You're
you're
good
getting
looking
5.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, all right. Well, you know, it's good to know where you stand. Be careful, though. You could break a rib doing that. For sure get through 5. I might get through 10. You know, it depends on how soon after I lift some weights. You know where's the gym at? That was a horrific joke. I'm sorry. I really apologize for that one. I do. Let's move on.
The Army guys are putting in new parking spaces.
Oh no.
That's about one of the most on-brand things I've seen from one of the armed forces in a long time. The Army misspelling its own name. Top tier. Listen, did you know that the United States Army is the largest employer of musicians in the country? Well, now you do.
Really? I did not know that. Interesting. Yeah, I remember that. When anyone going to basic training soon, you don't want to be in the band flight. They'll ask you, do you play a musical instrument right when you get there, and they will put you in the band flight. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. They got to have the drummer boy out there as you guys are out there kicking doors in, right? Where the F you live?
What the hell is this, bro? Where do you live that you need iron
You got
bars
some
on it?
rebar on the doors? Dude,
Why is it spray painted brown?
Yeah,
I don't even think that's spray paint. I think it's just rusted, bro. What the is this thing, bro?
Well, they might live in Memphis. They might live in North Minneapolis. I don't know, trying to protect their cars, not get robbed. Or they're preparing for the zombies. If I were preparing for zombies, I would do this. I'd probably put some sort of plow on the front, you know, that can kick the zombies off to the side as you're driving through them. But that's just me. Male athletes when they're terrible at sports. Classic scene. Yeah, cross off Billy's name. This is, you know, it's not funny because it's true, dude. What, Leah Thomas was like, what, low tier male swimmer and then, you know, record breaking female swimmer as a senior. So that's what happens, man. What in the jazzercise is this?
Place your hands next to you on the mat and begin a very gentle bouncing up and down.
This is actually how they use those little trampolines. I mean, I remember these everywhere. People had little trampolines in their house all the time. This was like the thing in the 90s. All right, we're done with that. We're done with that. I don't know why you don't just go for a walk or lift a weight or go for a jog, ride a bike, like the classics. We don't have to keep reinventing exercise. It already exists. That was one of the dumber stages and phases of exercise that I think existed. That and the shake weight. I still don't understand the shake weight. That was a weird time. How it feels to turn 40 and no longer be able to explain what your body does.
Plays hockey,
like
okay.
the under, I
Yep.
don't know what the bass players.
You all right?
I have no clue.
Well, that was actually a nice tuck and roll.
Yeah, it was.
That was a beautiful tuck and roll.
Well, I know.
He says, what happened? I don't know. I feel this. I do. You know, the worst part, I'm not even that old, but I'm getting into my 30s, you know. The worst part is, like, I used to be able to run, lift weights, not stretch beforehand, and not stretch afterwards, and then be able to wake up and just do the same thing again. Now, if I don't stretch before and after, I'm screwed for like 3 or 4 days. It sucks. I hate it so much. Dune 3 trailer. You know what? I'm actually looking forward to Dune 3. I don't even know when that comes out. It's got to be, is it the end of this year or early next year? I hope it, the sooner the better. I watched the first 2 and I was like, this is amazing. I was a little lost a few times. It feels like they kind of quickened the storyline just a little bit. But the movies were phenomenal. They were. Jake Paul at George Foreman's funeral.
I'm not gonna leave. Not until he comes out here and lets me fight him.
He can't do that.
Oh, too soon?
You down, you punk. You hear me?
Too soon? Anyone? No, maybe not. R.I.P. George Foreman. This may have been Jake Paul at his funeral, unfortunately, sadly. But Jake Paul versus Biden is it's gonna be lit. Son, Dad, how many goals did Ovechkin score in his career? Me.
For example, there's a situation where there's an estimation of somewhere between 700 billion and $1.3 trillion.
Close. Yeah, close. He broke the record, broke Gretzky's goal record. So kind of cool. Kind of cool to see. We got to see Ovi do it. We'll see if he plays next year. When you didn't expect your dog to poo and now you have to do the pretend look for the poo bags. You know what? I hate to admit that I've been here. You have the little handle that has that little thing that goes on the leash that has the bags in it. And for some reason it ran out and you forgot to replenish it before you took the dog out again. It happens. And then, oh no, the neighbors are outside. I gotta pretend like I'm doing something, you know, searching for the bags, pretending to pick it up, you know, that kind of thing. And you just leave it. What are you gonna do? We've all been there, right? Dog owners, help me out here. I'm sorry, old neighbors, for doing that to you, but it's fertilizer. Yeah, because this is disgusting. When you want to go home, but your friend asks, so where are we going to next? I know this feeling. I know this. Like, no, I don't want to go anywhere next. I want to go home next. Yeah. I've only been out with my friends a few times in the past years, past like 10 p.m. And this happens. That's happened twice in like the past 2 years. I'm like, guys, it's 10:30. I want to go home. I want to go to the hotel room and sleep, dude. It's way too late for this crap. What Americans think living in Australia is like.
Morning. How'd you sleep?
Jeez. Okay. No. We really do think this. But those are real spiders.
Needs more salt? Yeah, thought so.
So, yeah, no. You're proving that this is what it's like. Dude, I've seen the videos. We've shared them here on this show many times. You guys live in Jumanji. Australia is Jumanji. They should just rename the country. Only in the Balkans. Trying to make a washing machine land safely on a mattress from 5 floors above. Kidding me. Okay, clearly it's not going to land softly. It's basic economics of gravity, you know. I hope you didn't plan on saving that. We need more context in this clip. Like, was this going right to the trash? Was the mattress did it just happen to be laying there? I don't know. I need to know more. Yeah, I know there's a Dave in that family. Dave did that right there. And I know, you know why he did that? Not to be courteous, to leave a few bites. It's because he didn't want to wash the pan. He didn't want to put it in the sink and or put it in the dishwasher and or do the right thing and wash it. No. He wanted the next person to do that. First time in a roundabout, wasn't sure what to do. Oh, come on. Yeah, well, congrats. You did it right. I don't know if it's just my hometown, but I hadn't been here for like 10 years, for a long time. And then when I came back, there was a roundabout at every corner. I don't even think there was one roundabout growing up. Now, there's a roundabout at every intersection, and I hate them. I do. I used to think, oh, that's not a bad idea. Now I really, truly hate them. They hired the wrong guy to do the job.
I'm gonna have to get somebody else to do his run. There's a dead. Hold that ladder.
Hold it, man. I think he's being serious. I've been there. I'm not scared of heights, but like, you can't not be a little bit scared when you get up on change the bulb on a like a yard lamp. And you get up there and all of a sudden you're like, oh, geez, hold it. And you're just wiggling. And then the wind's gusting and you're trying to do the bulb. It happens. It's kind of scary. When you've played hide and seek 30 times and your toddler keeps hiding behind the same curtain.
Did you know that I can see you?
They do it every time. And the funny part is you'll hide somewhere and then they'll come find you. And then they'll hide in your spot. It's like, wait, I was just here. Find a new spot, kid. They'll learn. My friends and I watching Democrats key each other's cars. I know we've been hammering this home here on these recent shows, but it's because it is hilarious. It's liberals / Democrats who bought Teslas for the environment, and then now they are getting keyed and slashed by fellow Democrats and liberals. I can't even say it without laughing. It's hilarious. It's amazing. Point of view, trying to film content in the local gym, and this happens. Well, here's where you messed up right away. You don't film content in the local gym. Wait for it. Waiting. He's doing some back extensions. I hope he did that on purpose. I really sincerely do. I also hope this is on a live stream. Come on, buddy. That looks like someone who works there. Look, he knows what he's doing, lady. He's proving a point. That is phenomenal. Once again, rule number 1, just don't do that to begin with. You know, just don't. Doctor's tip for keeping kids in bed at nights.
So I'm a doctor and a mother, and here is a tip if your young kids keep coming into bed with you at night. Come to bed, honey.
It's like a new thing. I keep seeing videos of people wearing these red masks. These like supposed to be good for your skin or something. I couldn't tell you.
Don't eat burgers, don't eat fries, don't eat dumplings, don't drink milk, or don't eat pasta, don't eat sushi, don't eat canola oil, don't eat popcorn, don't eat cauliflower, don't eat broccoli.
And don't eat that ice cube. You don't know. Did you check it for phosphates? Did you check it for fertilizer? Did you test those ice cubes and the water in it? Huh? No, don't eat it. Everything's bad for you guys. Everything. Obviously, we know that. Stand-up comedy during a city council meeting.
I always end up seeing something strange down in LA. Yesterday, I seen a black guy go into a tanning salon. I thought, that's weird. How's he gonna steal a tanning bed?
The other day, I made a website for an orphanage, but the kids, they had a really hard time finding the homepage.
Oh, that guy's holding a laugh back.
Okay, how about, why can't Michael Jackson go 500 feet within a school? Because he's dead.
Come on, dude. Oh. Yeah, boys. Yeah. This is the way. Oh, make a mockery of these people. I love it. This is fantastic. Also, not the worst marketing. I hope this is the right account here. I'm going to go check these guys out. That's great. Phenomenal work. Phenomenal work. Point of view, you started doing yoga. Ooh. Okay, all right, be careful. Take it off slowly. Slowly. All right, careful out there. Hey, we have that same mat. You know, if you don't have a yoga mat, use your kid's mat. It's perfect. So close to setting her alarms. Oh, no. Well, that's what happens to her. That's what happens. She doesn't wake up in the morning on her alarms. You know what? Clearly, she needs the sleep. Let her sleep. She'll be late. It's okay. She'll be fine. How to get kicked out of your local dad bar. Oh, no. Yeah. This is why when I walk into those places, I own the jukebox. Okay? I'm going to front run you. I'm going to jump your songs even. You're playing that crap in there. Wife, it doesn't take 45 minutes to go to the bathroom. Husband.
Sometimes when I wipe, I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe and I'll wipe 100 times. Still poop. Still poop.
Let me check that.
It's like I'm wiping a marker or something.
Mr. Chris Pratt, shame on you for having a sense of humor like that. It's grotesque. Grow up. How did people share media in the 90s?
The thing that does confuse me about the 90s is how were y'all able to get updates on news and pop culture as quick as we were? Like if somebody dropped a new song and your friend told you while you were at school, how long did you technically have to wait before you were able to check out that new song? Did you have to wait till it was played on the radio, or did you have to wait until you went and bought the album, bought the CD? Did y'all have CDs in the 90s, or did they come in early 2000s? I probably sound crazy with the last question, but I'm serious. I just want to know.
You ever hear of MTV? They used to play music. That's how we found out about that stuff. Newspaper, ever hear of it? Found out about that stuff in there. Called the box office. movie showings. That's how we found out about new movies in the movie store. It's literally the golden age of media in a lot of ways. MTV. I've said this many times on the show, but my favorite was in the morning where they literally just played music. That's it. That's all they did was play music videos. And then on the up next, you could vote on the next song that was going to be played. It was the best concept for a music television show, MTV, that I could have ever dreamed of. It was amazing. Loved it. Jasmine Crockett. I have no experience, but I'm black, so you should hire me. What?
When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
As he should have. That's a very bizarre reason to say hire me. What a silly. Hire me based off an inherent trait. Dumb. When Democrats supported tariffs.
The president directed his trade representative to increase tariffs under Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974 on $18 billion of imports from China. This action will protect American workers and businesses from China's unfair trade practices. As you heard, the president often say American workers and businesses can outcompete anyone.
A lot of clips like this where Democrats, we played one last week of Nancy Pelosi, where she was defending tariffs and saying, hey, China's a problem, you know? So now they all don't like it, but it's like, wait a minute, you did then and you supported it then, but finally someone's doing it. They don't want it. Pilot pranks his passengers. Okay, what's he gonna do here? Yeah, right. Looks like you're on a Gulf Stream or something here. People got some money or want a trip or whatever, I don't know. So we put the fasten the seatbelt sign on and he's walking back. Is there only one pilot? Okay. This is messed up. This is messed up, dude. This is real. I think this is real. Oh no, dude, this guy was already stressed out of getting on the plane. And now he's about to lose it. Pilots out there, don't ever try to do something like this. Oh dude, I would be like, get your butt back in the cockpit now. Get over there. Otherwise, I'm pulling up YouTube and I'm landing this sucker right now on my own. I'll figure it out. When you're at the stage of your life when you can relate to Stu Pickles.
Stu, what are you doing?
Making chocolate pudding.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Why on earth are you making chocolate pudding?
Because I've lost control of my life.
Sometimes you wake up at 4 a.m., you want some chocolate pudding. That's what happens. You know, enjoy the finer things in life. Like 4 a.m. chocolate pudding. It's all right. The kids will get older. It's going to be easier at some point. Maybe, I don't know. Am I wrong? Parents out there that have older kids, does it get better? You get more sleep eventually? Oh, I'm so tired. How'd you do in today's video? Did you laugh at all? If you did, you lose. Well, that means you have to watch again on Thursday, where if you laugh, you lose. You don't have a punishment. But you have to watch on Sunday, where if you laugh, you lose. You do a punishment. Let me know how you did down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help us get it recommended to others. That's it for today's show. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Education.
Yes, are you willing to support our veterans organizations? Idiots.